Arizona is known to be the home of magnificent natural landscapes like the Grand Canyon, Antelope Canyon, and Horseshoe Bend. If you only get to explore the Phoenix area for one day and you don't know what landscapes to check out, I highly recommend you to visit Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend near the city of Phoenix. Both Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend are in the town of Page, which is near the city of Phoenix. The land of Page belongs to the Navajo Nation, and the Navajo Nation is the largest Native American reservation in the United States. The sandstone walls of Antelope Canyon and the shape of Horseshoe Bend in Arizona are incredibly one-of-a-kind sightings that I highly recommend you to check out. To have the best travel experience in Arizona, you'll definitely need to have access to a car. If you're planning to drive from Phoenix Airport to Page, where Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend are, for example, it would be about a 5-hour drive. From the Phoenix Airport, it's best to drive to Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend via I-17 and US 89 North. Horseshoe Bend is known as the east rim of the Grand Canyon. Horseshoe Bend is ultimately a curve in the Colorado River that is shaped like a horseshoe, and it's so cool how erosion from rainwater can form this meander that looks like a horseshoe. It looks so grand and magnificent in person. You can only witness the beauty of Horseshoe Bend in person from the top of a steep cliff. Antelope Canyon is where I felt like I was Britney Spears in the music video for I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman. Antelope Canyon was formed by erosion from rain. During the intense monsoon seasons, the heavy rainfall running over sandstone would gradually destroy the canyon's passageways, as large volumes of rainwater would quickly flood the canyon's passageways. Erosion would occur and form wavy canyon walls. The wavy canyon walls look extremely dreamy and otherworldly. The city of Page won't allow anyone to explore the Antelope Canyon on their own, however, and you can only view the Antelope Canyon with a guided tour company. The tour company I went with was Lake Powell Adventure Company, and I highly recommend them. The Latino population is the second largest ethnic group in the state of Arizona, and a popular dish in the Latin American cuisine is tacos. If you happen to visit Arizona on a Tuesday, you can enjoy a Taco Tuesday special at a number of Latin American restaurants throughout the state. I'm so grateful I got to visit Arizona on a Tuesday, and I'm so grateful I got to visit a Mexican restaurant called Just Tacos and More near Thomas Road and North 32nd Street in Phoenix. I got to try a tilapia fish taco for $2.99 US. Tilapia is such a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids help fight inflammation in our body. Tilapia is a great lean fish that offers relatively little calories, and the tilapia fish taco at Just Tacos and More was really delicious. The temperatures in Arizona tend to be relatively high on a daily basis. When you are going on a hike through the canyons in Arizona, it is safe to bring items that can protect you from the sun, as the intense direct sunlight and desert-like conditions of Arizona may make you feel dehydrated. When I visited the Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend, there were not many convenience shops or businesses near the Horseshoe Bend and Antelope Canyon. There was only one Walmart supercenter that provided all the essentials you could get. It's best to bring a lot of items with you just in case you get stranded in Page. Here are the essential items you should bring with you as you explore the trails and canyons of Arizona. At least 2 liters of water, sunscreen, a hat, a pair of sunglasses, and snacks. In order to see Horseshoe Bend, you can only see it from the top of a very tall cliff. There are no barriers between the tall cliff and Horseshoe Bend. If you're planning to visit Horseshoe Bend, you must be extremely careful when you're there. Another important thing to remember is that the time zone of Page is different from the time zone of Arizona. Since Page belongs to the Navajo Nation, and the Navajo Nation encompasses various towns and cities throughout the United States, Page and the Navajo Nation follow daylight savings time. Arizona is on Mountain Standard Time, MST. Arizona is on MST because of its close proximity to the equator. Adjusting the daylight schedule in most parts of Arizona will not make a significant difference because the sun just tends to be outside for a long time in most parts of Arizona. To avoid missing your tour of Antelope Canyon, you should ask your tour company about the time zone of your tour start time. I hope you'll get to enjoy the sun and beautiful landscapes in Arizona.